Cassie, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a seasoned subscriber. Today we are going to be talking about the new ridiculous Chanel price increase, what's happening, why I think it's happening, and my thoughts on the subject. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie. I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Fridays, sometimes Mondays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Some of these prices. Okay, so Purse Blog have got like the rundown. So I'm going to go through a few of those just so you can see the kind of percentages we're talking about, what some of the new prices will be. This is just on the classic bags, okay? So you've got like classic flat boy bag, Chanel 19, reissue, wallet on chain, Gabrielle, okay? The only price list we have is EU pricing. US pricing is apparently meant to come out on the 25th, though nobody really knows. And the same with the rest of the world. We don't know. We don't know if the percentages are going to be the same. We don't know if it's going to be worse, better. So, based on the European pricing, our new friend, the Chanel 19, this size is going to go up 9.5%. It was 4,200 euros. Now that's going to be 4,600. The Chanel Gabrielle bag, that has gone up between 2.5% to 8.3%, depending on which size. Wallet on chain has gone up 9.3%. So the old price was 2,150 euros. Now we're looking at 2,350. Okay, so the boy bags is a weird one, and I think it's because it's not the most kind of like popular of the classics. So the small has gone up 4.3%, one of them hasn't gone up at all. The reissues, okay, so those, depending on the size, you are going up between 14.5% and 20.9%. Then we get into the classic flaps. This is where it's a real doozy. So the mini rectangular flat bag has gone up 14.8%, the mini square has gone up 25%, and the classic small has gone up 20%. The rest of them have gone up between 14 to 17.5%. That brings maxi flap from 6,200 euros to, wait for it, 7,100 euros. Now let's talk about why I think they've done this. So apparently the reason that Chanel are saying that they've done this is because due to COVID-19, materials have gone up in price, so on and so forth. Now, in my day job, I do a lot of like supply chain logistics kind of stuff, and it's true, as in like this is a problem across industries that people are facing now, right? So I have no doubt that that is true, that whether the materials have gone up or the transportation of materials or accessing the materials, you know, you got to pay more to get it faster, there's less planes, all of that, okay? I don't know the ins and outs of the Chanel supply chain, but there we go. I don't doubt that that is happening. In April, Chanel, along with a lot of other luxury fashion brands, basically said that they would be using their workforce and factories to make masks and blouses to donate to public authorities and things like that. They need to cover their costs of doing this, right? And as much as that you would hope that brands and companies do this out of the kindness of their own heart and don't feel like they need to recoup the money elsewhere to make that happen, it's a business. The other thing with Chanel is that they don't sell online. Now, I know that during this time they are doing phone orders if you have an SA. I don't know if you can just like phone up a store and be like, I'm after this, and then they'll like do it for you. I don't know if you have to have an SA, but either way, in some form of capacity, they are fulfilling orders over the phone. But they don't sell online. And they are really missing out on the people that are bored in the house bored, spending money, shopping online. So maybe this price increase is also to help them make up for the loss of sales over the last, 2 and a bit months. Now let's get into what are my thoughts. First and foremost, I think that, yes, it is hugely insensitive to be doing this at a time when a lot of people are suffering to different lengths with different things, be it job security, be it getting ill, things like that, okay? So I think that it is really insensitive. I kind of feel like, you know what, if you were going to do this, did you maybe not like want to wait until things had like calmed down a bit and then hit it with us? Like, why do you have to do it in the midst of everything? I think that it really, really sucks for people who have had like a classic Chanel flap on their wish list. They've been saving up for ages, and that goal just keeps getting further and further away. And I completely get that, and it will be so disheartening for some people who are just like, you know, I'm just never going to get that bag that I'm in love with, and so on and so forth, right? Personally, this only affects the classic range. I don't really have any of those pieces on my wish list. I don't see myself wanting to get any of those anytime soon. Fair enough, my mind may change. It's not like I was planning on buying them anyway, so that part doesn't really like affect my spending choices. I think if I am ever interested in any of these kind of classic pieces, I will be getting them from the airport. You know me, you know I love my airport duty-free shopping, why the hell not? Will I still buy from Chanel? Yes. You know I love the sodding trainers, I love the seasonal pieces. Those are pieces that aren't, at the moment of what we know, included in any of these price increases, so I will probably still be buying those. Another weird thought and strange positive, if you can call it a positive, don't come for me, is that a lot of people buy their luxury goods because they're an investment, because they have these price increases and because they go up over time, right? One of the most like classic investment pieces is the Chanel classic flap. If you have one, your bag's gone up in value. If you already have these things, it's good for you investment bag wise if you ever want to resell or whatever, right? I also find it quite funny that they have the audacity to start pricing themselves in the Hermes price bracket. The top of the food chain there is Hermes. But at least if you're gonna drop that amount of money, you know the skill, the craftsmanship behind it, the love and care that goes into creating one Birkin, one Kelly, right? That you do not get from Chanel. And I don't know why they think they have the audacity to be charging Birkin prices for a maxi flap. Because, I'm sorry, if it's one or the other, I know which one I'm picking, it's not the Chanel. I would rather save up, try my luck for years in Hermes to get a Birkin than to walk in and just get that classic flap, you know? So that's just a personal thing. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I think either way you cut this, it like, you know, it's not great, is it? I'm going to link to a much more positive and fun video here. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.